What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod and I'm coming at you today with a video to talk about how you can make profit off of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega Tins. Now I've had a lot of people kind of ask me about this in the comment section of my recent case opening video of the tins, so I thought I'd kind of go over a little bit on how you actually do this. So number one, if you're planning on buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Product to make some kind of profit off of it, you need to get it for less than retail cost. If you can't get it for less than retail, then it's going to be extremely hard to actually make some sort of a profit. Now some of you guys might be asking, how exactly do you get it for less than retail? You can do this in a couple of different ways. So number one way you can do this is by hooking up with the store owner of your locals. Obviously, they buy stuff for less than retail, otherwise there was no way their store could stay afloat. And if you let them know that when they purchase whatever amount of product they're going to, if they can add one extra case on there for yourself, maybe they will do that for you if you've got some kind of good rapport with them or something of that nature. For myself, I went ahead and hooked up directly with a vendor who provides product to store owners. So I went above them to the vendor direct, and so if you have some kind of connection like that, that's obviously a way that you can get into getting product for less than retail. The only way that I'm able to do this is back in the day I used to buy a lot of cases, a ton of them really, every time a set would come out, almost as much product really as an actual store would get. And because I used to do that, I used to get nice little hookups from vendors direct. I used to go right to their warehouse, pick up the product directly, and then come back over here to my home and open it for you guys up here on my channel. Now obviously I don't purchase that amount of product anymore, but I still do have those vendor contacts, and every now and then when I want to pick up a case, they still allow me to go down and do so because I have such a good rapport and history with them. Now that's not going to work for everyone, but if you're able to get in contact with a vendor that will allow you to get cases every now and then, it might work out for you as well. The most easiest way I would think though for people just getting started would be to hook up with a store owner of a locals. At least in my opinion, that's a good way to kind of get started with getting cases for less than retail. Alright, so the next thing that's important to acknowledge is that you're going to want to sell the product as soon as possible. So if you're looking to make a profit off the promos and the tins, one of the best things you can do is pick up the tins right when they come out or before they actually come out if it's possible, and sell them or get them up on eBay as fast as possible, because that's when you're going to make the most money off of them. So as an example, right when the Mega Tins were released and Exoton Knight first came out, if you saw the listings up on eBay for what he was going for, it was more like between $40 and $50, and that's what people were buying them for. So if you were able to buy your Mega Tins right when the set came out, that morning that it came out, or if you got really lucky, maybe the night before or the day before, depending on when your vendor actually gets the product, you're able to get the most money for those promo cards. I'm not talking about just Exoton Knight, but also cards like Dracosack and One-on-One. We're going for a much higher value. Also, cards like Armades, Felgrand, Bujin Yamato, all these kind of cards that are also really good in the tin, we're going for a much higher value. Instead of like, I don't know what they're going for now, maybe like $8 to $15. Back then they were going from like $20, $25, closer to their original counterparts. So now I want to give you a quick example of what we did. We ended up purchasing our case of the Mega Tins for $150. So that averaged out to about $12.50 roughly for each tin that we paid, which is pretty good. So all we got to do to make up the value of those tins is get $12.50 out of each one. So if we pulled just 3 $5 cards, essentially we've already made profit off of that tin. So obviously once this video goes up, whenever that is, the card prices should have adjusted to what they're ultimately going to be. They'll either have gone up or down. Most likely down. A lot of the card promos will definitely go down in value. That's why I try and get rid of them right when the case comes out. Okay, so just to quickly go over things. Number one, what you need to do is be able to buy the case at a discounted rate. You cannot buy it for retail if you're looking to make a profit. The next thing you need to do is be able to get the case as soon as possible, the day the set comes out, the morning that it's released, or if at all possible, the night or day before. That would be even better. And third, you need to sell those promos as fast as possible. The second you open those packs, those cards need to be posted either up on eBay, Amazon, or whatever, or being sold to someone that you know that wants them. And following these three things are basically how I'm able to make profits off of cases and boxes and whatever I buy of Yu-Gi-Oh! If that's what I'm looking to do. So in the comment section below, let me know your guys' thoughts on this subject. And I guess that's going to do it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.